All you have to do is open your phone, look at social media, look at the regular media, and you'll see that everybody has an idea or an opinion on what it means to be a man, what a man should look like, what a man should act like, whether it's a biological thing as far as, the chemical composition, the chromosomes, whatnot. But really, where do we determine what it means to be a man, to act like a man? This is the Word Podcast, episode 205. We're going to talk about being strong and acting like men. Now, this verbiage comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13 and 14. It reads like this from the ESV. Be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. Then 14 reads, let all that you do be done in love. Well, I don't know about you, but when you think about manhood throughout the ages, doing all things in love is not the first thing that comes to my mind. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but I would assume that I'm not. I mean, when you think about even in, kind of a modern media or Hollywood kind of existence, men are denoted most of the time as being these warriors, these heroes, guys that save the maiden and jump the buildings and crash through walls and, don't let their emotions get away from them. Now, I know that definition is slowly changing, but that's something that modern Western society is kind of dubbed as what manhood looks like. And I think there's some elements of truth there for sure. I mean, we're told in that verse to be strong, to stand firm in the faith, but stand firm. There's this stability. There's this strength that exists. We're also told to be watchful, to be on the lookout for things. Throughout history, one of the roles of manhood is to hold the wolves at bay, to keep the enemies away from the gates, to protect family. So we can see that slowly changed as we get into a modern society where it's not kind of the law of the jungle anymore, eat or be eaten. We see that. So does that mean that the inherent design of man has changed? Or that he's had to adapt to a modern society? He's actually can become lazy in a sense and not have to do the things he's really designed to do. So where do we go from here? Well, the most basic thing is to understand that a real man is defined by God, not by men. The Creator, He who designed men. And if we don't go there first to start for understanding ourselves, understanding our situation, what we need to be doing in life about just anything, and we're making a serious mistake. I mean, it's going to be a no-brainer if we get off course and come up with all kind of other weird definitions of something when we don't go to the designer of that thing. If I want to look at a car and really want to understand it, I can try to back engineer it, pull it apart, and look at its component parts and think to myself, what does this mean and how should it be used? Or I can go to the designer and say, hey, what did you intend by all this? I think the latter is better than the former. So bear that in mind when you go forward and you define anything, not just man, but anything. That God determines the definition of something, not man. All right. As always, you're a warrior designed for God's glory. Walk in that. Stand firm in the faith. Be strong. Act like men. God be with you. Stay in the fight. Peace.